Matt, Left Reckoning.
Yeah, Left Reckoning last night. We talked with Seamus Malefixali about the Houthis, and in the post game we talked about Jimmy Dore's new ad partner. I don't know if you guys saw this, but he talked to some interesting fellas and
Crypto.
silver.
Silver.
So,
You're kidding.
A step down from gold.
Oh my God. Silver. That is really
I'll try to
scraping the
pull that
bottom
up.
of the barrel.
yeah.
We used to mock the gold bugs.
I know.
What about the silver? I mean, he's kind of wellnessy now, right? Because he's anti-vax, so he could do those silver kind of droplets.
Colonial?
Right? The
It's
colloidal
Not colonial
ones.
silver. It's funny. I mean, I'll put the clip in samples. We'll put it in the post game here, but or in the fun half here. But yeah, he's
How does it justify silver? I mean, silver doesn't really move that much.
I had a lunch with this guy, and he's like, if you put a lot of money in silver, and a good question for Jimmy would be, the arrangement you came to talk about this on your program, was that contract in silver or was that in U.S. dollars?
I mean, the amazing thing about silver, I will say, is that it really is, I guess, fairly stable. I mean, during COVID, or I guess it popped up. It popped up, I guess, in 2020. So that's, when everybody thought like, oh my God, the world's going to end. Let's see what we got here. It was high and then it was really low for a long time. It was high back in the, back in 2012. You weren't here when there was somebody who was telling me, I got to buy gold. And that was like in 2010. I can't remember but the peak for silver since 2012 was 33.60, and it was there until really 2013 when it dropped down to 20. And then it's been basically in that neighborhood, 17, high teens, until 2020. And now it's been all the way up to 27, and it's been more or less like 20, ranging from 20, from 18 to 20.
So it's a store of value, not an investment.
I mean,
I don't have enough money to invest. It's a nice problem for Jimmy to have. But he was talking about crypto last year only.
And what happened to the crypto?
Crypto's gone. I mean,
did the crypto advertisers leave?
Well, I don't know if they've left. I think it might be a off-season period because you have to let the.
Okay, fun half.
Okay, sorry.
I just listened to Sam go through the price of silver.
I just find that just like
I have to go to the restroom. Can we go into the fun half, please?
Yes. Silver.
Fun
my
half.
God.
Back.
I am Matt from Alberta. My favorite show this year was when Sam talked about silver for a very long time. Best of show is going to be hard choices this year already. Smooth Operator says, the friend that duped me into buying silver also then told me a year later that Q from QAnon had him fooled for that summer.
Well, wait till you see what else the guy that got Jimmy into silver is into.
Oh, my God. The problem with gold bloods, silver spider, is that they're short-sighted. Sure, the economy will collapse and gold will become the dominant currency, but what happens when the gold shortcomings as currency become impossible to deny? Bimetallism. Get ahead of the curve and invest in silver.
That is thinking dialectically.
Let's see this. When this was unplanned, I had no idea. This is hilarious. Is this just he just cut the ad? Oh, no, he actually interviewed the guy.
It's big long segment of
Receive a
rumble.com.
safe and up to $10,000 in free silver. Free silver. Wow. Why would they give you
that?
Why would they give you $10,000 in free silver? I guess maybe if you buy $100,000 at a slight markup from the normal amount price of silver.
It's weird that they seem to value dollars more than all the silver that they have just to give away with their safes.
Yeah, so Jimmy was speaking to Paul Stone, who is the chairman and CEO of Republican Metals.
Okay.
Is that different from Colonial Metals Group?
Oh, come on. That's the sort of question you would ask, Sam.
Oh, wow. It is so amazing. Like, I don't know how you can do that. Like, look, we advertise for a bidet And I actually think like the bidet delivers on the promise. And I don't interview. The only time I've ever interviewed a sponsor was Just Coffee to find out like how the co-op works and what they do. But there's no like, and I would interview, I think, the guys from Sunset Lake Sabbaday at one point on like maybe on regenerative farming or whatnot. But this is like, what are you going to find out? How do you store your silver? Let's
I'm on the website.
information.
We can look into it after this is over.
I'll just tell people once again, give that number a call if you're thinking about your retirement. I never did until I started the show and I turned 50. I never thought about it. But you have to put your money somewhere or else the tax man takes it. Right. So if you don't put your money somewhere, it just goes right to Uncle Sam. Then Uncle Sam sends it to Ukraine. And I don't want that happening with my money.
I see.
And
Okay. Pause it. Isn't that convenient? Now all of a sudden there's some use by the tiny fraction of money that's going to Ukraine now is the reason why this leftist is saying don't pay your taxes.
Significant larger portion of tax I was going to.
This is like a twofer. It's both a tax dodge and also a scam.
Yes. Colonial Metals Group is built of men and women who share conservative values, ! We love the conversation.
That's a real thing.
We love the conversations we get to have with you when we get your money from you. I added that part. Our mission is to focus mostly on one thing that we excel in, helping you find the courage to make a change for folks who want to head off what seems like a very difficult period of time. There's also stuff that says our goal is to lift everyone willing to let us help in a way of pleasing to the Lord.
There you go. Well, I mean, if the Lord is doing this, I mean, the Lord wouldn't rip you off.
Let us help up, and there's typos. Let us help up in a way of pleasing to the Lord. Interesting.
Okay, there you go. I mean, Cedar Silver. Go ahead.
If you don't put your money somewhere, it just goes right to Uncle Sam. Then Uncle Sam sends it to Ukraine. And I don't want that happening with my money. And so I started to put it into retirement funds. And these people can help you put it into something that's not associated with Wall Street, that it's not associated with a dollar that has the value.
Oh, pause it. It's not associated with Wall Street? Who owns this?
Colonial Metals Group? I mean, we can look a little bit more into it, but I mean, one of the headlines on the site is, when did Noah begin building the ark? After it started flooding or before?
Oh, I see. That's weird that they're apocalyptic and selling silver. All right, go ahead.
And these people can help you put it into something that's not associated with Wall Street, that it's not associated with a dollar that has the value 2.5%.
Give us your dollars for that.
In 1971. It's a precious metal, which makes a lot of sense. Anything you'd like to say before we say goodbye?
There was one quick item we covered during lunch that I thought might be helpful. I drew a square, remember, on the tablecloth.
Oh, that's right.
Top left corner of the square, folks, you would have the number 100. Bottom left corner of the square, you would have 17,000. Top right corner of the square, you would have 430,000. In the bottom right corner, you would have the number 3. If we draw a line down from the top left to the bottom right, we had a 100 penny dollar that has sunk to a value of 3 cents. In the bottom left-hand corner, we have the number 17,000, which was a median home price in 1971.
Oh.
Now, since then, we've added 40% more population. So if median home price is, let's call it 20,000 in 1971.
Is he trying to just say that silver is a hedge against inflation?
That's the inflation game.
Yeah.
Technically, if we just had 40% more buyers in line for a mortgage, a $20,000 home in 1971 would be around $30,000 today.
Okay.
So another way to look at this is $1 million home today in a 3 penny dollar is a $30,000 house.
Okay.
In a 100 penny dollar.
Whatever. I mean, that is, incidentally, in 1971, the average closing price of silver was $1.54. So, I mean, I don't even know why I'm spending any time actually taking this seriously. But The value of $1.54 in today's money. Let's look at this up. This is just so embarrassing. It's worth $4.23 today. So silver has popped up inflation-wise like 5 times what it should have been. I don't know what the point of that is. I guess it's keeping.
It's math, Sam. Here's.
I don't know. This is
another clip of this here from another section.
Oh my God! All right, here we go.
And there it is. That's their thing. And
you get a free safe.
We had lunch, and he explained to me about how to put your money into gold and silver, and it made a lot of sense to me. Now, I'm not telling people what to do, or I'm just giving them information. And then the information Paul gave to me was really eye-opening and very
Lucrative.
helpful and essential to what to do going forward, because, there's BRICS now. There's economic power centers that are being formed to oppose the United States that never existed before, and that affects the American dollar. And so let me bring in Paul. Paul, how are you? Great. Thanks for being here.
I'm great. Thank you for having me. Very excited to be here.
So we had a lunch about a month ago or so, and everything you said, by the way, I just met Ed Dowd. I don't know if people are familiar with him, but they probably are through he was a finance guy from Wall Street. Mm-hmm. He put the numbers together. He figured out COVID and all the problems that we're having with excess deaths. And so anyway, I ran a lot of the stuff you told me past him, and he validated it. And so that was very comforting for me.
But wait, why does he have this ad sitting there the whole time? Is this just it's just an advertiser that approached him at lunch? Oh my God.
So Ed Dowd is, as Jimmy said, he is currently a founding partner with Finance Technologies. That's finance with a PH, a global macro alternative investment firm. And he's also the author of Cause Unknown, The Epidemic of Sudden Deaths in 2021 and 2022.
Good luck with all.
Oh.
I wonder how many years it's going to take for people to realize that they just invested in this silver as a whatever they were hoping it was. And it's unbelievable. Right now, incidentally, you can get there are online banks that'll give you 5% interest on your savings, I guess.
Yeah. I would just underline some of the things Jimmy's been saying about the IRS and how he says, you got to put it into silver or Uncle Sam's going to take it. I wonder, maybe Jimmy did take silver for this, but I imagine he probably took cash to run this sort of information.
Right.
Infomercial.
And at the end, also, it was last year that he was running crypto stuff. So I think, just different investments for different things.
Sam's greased up calves. There's BRICS now. What an insightful geopolitical analysis by Jimmy.
Yeah, brand new to the scene is the BRICS.
Right. Yeah, when did that start happening? I understand now there's low cap investments too. Unbelievable. That is really, I guess, why wouldn't you?
Right.
Right? At one point, once you go past a certain point.
And it's actually anti-war to invest in silver.
Yes.
It's such a good tell too when fake liberals are now conservatives, only care about their money going to Ukraine, but they don't say boo about Israel.
The term BRIC was originally developed in the context of foreign investment strategies. It was introduced in the 2001 publication Building Better Global Economic BRICS.
It's happening.
Look, there's this thing, I don't know, he told me about this Ed Dowd, he's at Wall Street, and he's writing these books about COVID. He's like, there's BRICS that get your money into silver.
All right. Well, speaking of conspiracy theorists,